By 2023, recommendation algorithms work almost flawlessly everywhere. YouTube perfectly recommends videos to you, and advertisements pop up based on your interests. However, it still doesn't work with movies. After watching a series about police officers, you might get recommended another series about police officers, even though they are completely different. Everything is very straightforward. I decided to fix this, and this is our new segment: 10 recommendations for a TV series. I'll be picking recommendations based on different criteria such as plot, atmosphere, characters, themes, cinematography, and many more. Today, we'll be looking at the series Elite. To structure this segment somehow, we've ranked all the series in the top 9 based on their similarity to Elite. Let's go. At the 9th spot is the Spanish Netflix series Money Heist. The show follows a group of robbers who plan to steal 2 billion euros from the Royal Mint of Spain. 11 days, 7 robbers, and 67 hostages locked in a building will print money, argue, fall in love, sort out their relationships, and risk their lives. Why did we include this seemingly non-elite show in this top list? Firstly, the characters. Like in Elite, each character is well thought out and unique in their role. Each has their own complex, quirky, and reckless personality and behavior. By the way, the show also focuses on the psychology of how different people behave in stressful situations, similar to The Walking Dead. The second and most important similarity is the atmosphere. Despite the shows being in different genres, they are very similar visually. Both look glossy in the best sense of the word. The shooting style is very similar. Also, it's worth remembering that the show has a well-developed dramatic and even detective storyline. This also connects this show with Elite. We strongly recommend Money Heist to anyone who wants to add quality Spanish shows to their collection. At the 8th spot is the dramatic series of 2019, Trinkets. The story revolves around 3 young girls, Elodie, Tabitha, and Mo. Several things unite them. Firstly, they are young. Secondly, they go to the same school. But most importantly, they meet at an anonymous shoplifters meeting since each of the girls was caught stealing. The girls, each with their own temperament, begin to bond and get involved in many situations that turn things upside down. For fans of teenage dramas, especially fans of the Elite series, this show will definitely be of interest. There is plenty of drama, tears, misunderstandings, lies, and at the same time, hope for the best, that everything will be okay. Like Elite, there is an LGBTQ storyline involving one of the heroines. Each heroine has an interesting and well-developed storyline, and far from the most banal, throughout the show. Elodie is a beaten-down wallflower who steals to relieve stress and express herself due to the loss of her mother, lack of friends, and personal life. Tabitha is a model girl from a wealthy family with a perfect boyfriend who steals to feel the taste of life. The least original storyline is Mo's story, a daring partygoer, and at the same time, a fervent honor student who hides her relationship with a popular classmate. The show currently has 1 season, and the second is expected to be released this year. Where to watch? On Netflix. We gave the 8th place to a fairly old series by the standards of this top, Veronica Mars. The action takes place in the fictional Californian town of Neptune, and at the center of the plot is Veronica, a teenage girl who spends her time after school working for her father, a private detective, collecting evidence of their husband's infidelity for wives, as well as doing various office work. In each episode, Veronica takes on 1 or 2 new cases while trying to uncover the main secrets of the season. Like any other teenager, Veronica Mars goes to school and also does detective work there, helping friends and teaching enemies a lesson. The first similarity with Elite is the perfect balance between detective scenes and love affairs. The second similarity is banal. The action takes place in school. The third is a deep dramatic component. Let's stop at 3 for now. It's only 8th place. The show has 4 seasons. The first 3 were released from 2004 to 2007, and the last 4th season was released in 2019. Also worth noting is that this series has the highest rating on IMDb among all the shows in this top list. At number 6 is a series very similar to Veronica Mars, and even more similar to Elite, Gossip Girl. The plot revolves around students of a prestigious institution located in Manhattan. The parents of the heroes are very wealthy, so their children don't need anything. Every day, the main characters read the popular blog, Gossip Girl. However, no one knows who is really hiding behind this pseudonym. Gossip Girl tries to tell young people about all the secrets and expose everything to the public eye. The main similarity with Elite, which is why the series is in 6th place, is that the action takes place in an elite school, and, like Elite, the focus is on the relationships between elite and not-so-elite high school students. All the characters are perfectly written, all motivations for problems are reasonable and understandable. Although the series is not full of murders and cruelty, it still has a detective line. The series has a lot of everyday life of elite school children, and the only difference from Elite is the time period. Gossip Girl delights with its aesthetics of the 2000s, uncovered eroticism, drugs, provocations, intrigue, and gossip. New York falls in love with itself, and the audio range evokes nostalgia for past times. The series can confidently be called Elite of the past decade, and if you're a fan of 2000s TV shows, then Gossip Girl is just what the doctor ordered. In 5th place are 2 series at once, Euphoria and Riverdale. These are the 2 most popular teenage series of recent years, and they are not so similar to Elite. But at the same time, they are so cool that you can't help but like them. The action of Riverdale takes place in the modern world, and the main characters decide to explore the hidden side of life in a small, peaceful town, with all its strangeness and dark secrets hidden behind a festive facade. The series Euphoria tells the story of 17-year-old Rue Bennett, who returns home after rehab and immediately goes back to her old habits of drugs and partying. However, the arrival of a new girl in town, Jules, becomes a sign of hope for Rue. Riverdale is a mix of Twin Peaks, Gossip Girl, and Veronica Mars. It has a tangled detective story, criminal drama, and deep teenage melodrama. Euphoria focuses more on the fate of the main character and transmits most of the plot ideas through her. However, it's worth noting that the secondary characters are also well developed. Euphoria also has all the necessary attributes of a teenage movie, but with a focus on modern trends such as parties, selfies, and webcam porn. In 4th place, we have a double Golden Globe nominee series called How to Get Away with Murder. This series is slightly different from our top picks because it wasn't initially positioned as a teen show. Professor Annalise Keating is a brilliant lawyer who teaches a course to students called How to Get Away with Murder. However, they soon find themselves having to apply their knowledge in real life. So how is it similar to Elite? 1. There are 2 plot lines throughout the season, student life and detective work. 2. Despite Viola Davis's main role, we also see the lives of her students, their experiences, relationships, and struggles. 3. The show addresses common American issues such as sexual, social, racial discrimination, homophobia, corruption in the legal system, pedophilia, safe and unsafe sex, drugs, immigration, religious freedom, morality, and conscience. The name of the show itself speaks to this theme. For all Elite fans, this is a must-see. Before moving on to the top 3 leaders, I wanted to ask you to drop some ideas for the next videos in the comments. This is the first video on the channel and I don't have your feedback yet. So please write in the comments which TV series you would like to see recommendations for in the next video. I will be looking at the number of comments for a particular TV series, not just the likes on the most popular comment. Therefore, every comment matters. In 3rd place, the last American series in this top is You. The series tells the story of a once successful manager of a bookstore who meets a talented, aspiring writer and becomes maniacally obsessed with her. Using social media, he learns every detail of the girl's life to get closer to her. Sweet infatuation turns into dangerous obsession. The guy is willing to quietly and methodically eliminate any obstacle in his way, even if that obstacle is a person. It sounds like a completely different plot from Elite, but let's not jump to conclusions. The main reason we put this series in 3rd place is its style. The show is shot just as glossy and stylish, with an atmospheric autumn in New York City. Central Park, brick low-rise buildings in Manhattan. Artists, writers, designers go to parties, make love, and live life to the fullest. young, rich, successful. The show's biggest trump card is the storytelling style from the perspective of the stalker, allowing the viewer to be inside the head of an unhealthy person and understand their thoughts and motivations. But lively dynamics, suspense, and unexpected plot twists are also included. Overall, besides beautiful visuals, excellent acting, and a strong script, the show is great because it doesn't have only positive and negative characters. Everything is like in life. No one is perfect. The silver recommendation for a TV series goes to the Norwegian series Scam. The series is about the lives of 5 friends from Hartvig Nissen High School in Oslo. Using the examples of Eva, Nora, Vilda, Chris, and Sana, we can see what events Norwegian teenagers experience in their daily lives. First, love and infidelity, friendship and betrayal, public condemnation and popularity, and of course, preparation for graduation. The series is so successful that it has many adaptations from different countries, but the Norwegian Scam is the original. If you value sincerity in Elite, then Scam is for you. If this series could be described in one phrase, it would be life as it is. Scam captivates viewers of all ages with its depth and immediacy. Topics such as gender equality, respect for religion and nationality, sexual orientation, and previously taboo topics such as sex between teenagers are all brought up in Scam and make teenagers and older viewers think back to their youth. The top spot is taken by the Italian series Baby. In preparing for this episode, I scoured many forums in different languages, and they all wrote that Baby is the most similar series to Elite. Baby is a story about high school girls from wealthy Roman families who decide to become prostitutes. As in Elite, there are several plot lines in Baby, a detective investigation line and a school line. Romances arise between peers. An Arab teenager conflicts with Italians. Poverty and inability to socialize are declared the worst sin. Adults prepare children to survive in a competitive environment. The series features all the troubles of modern society. And most importantly, the series looks exactly like Elite. Everything is glossy and shiny. There are no unattractive children at the school where the heroes study. All the girls look like they're preparing for a Victoria's Secret show. But just eroticism alone is not enough to keep people in front of the screens. The attractiveness of Baby is provided not by the visuals, but by the script. It is a truly thrilling story about the cost of mistakes during adolescence. That's it for now. Please leave your recommendations for Elite in the comments. Once again, the next video will be chosen based on the comments, so make sure to write your thoughts. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video. Bye.